haven't filmed since that one day I filmed, and now I figured we should do a back to school video. So basically, this semester and probably the following semesters, I'm waking up at 5:40 and going to the gym at 6 because I have class all day, and then I work from either 4:30 to 6 most days, besides Friday. Like if I went to the gym after work, I just wouldn't have time to chill and be me, and then I end up staying up late. So it works out best for me and my schedule. But it is Monday, January 12th. No, we're back to school. I was off of break for a month, and I took that time to just rest, chill, eat food, and not film. But we are back to it. I have a slight cold, and this, like, 2026 has already not been my year. I started with a cold, and then Saturday and Sunday I was breaking out in hives. I don't know from what, but that was not fun. All my classes are set in stone besides one. There's a lab, and she put too many people in lab 1, and nobody's volunteering to move to lab 2 because lab 1's in the morning, and she, like, it was a whole situation where she let people switch into lab 1, whatever. But now there's too many people in lab 1, so she's supposed to draw a name to see who's moving, but she actually canceled the class. So I have 2 teachers now. I used to only have like 1 for my program, and so now we have 2 teachers. So there's like my main teacher, like my advisor and like leader of the program, whatever. There was another teacher, instructor. Okay, there's another instructor. We don't call them professors, we call them instructors, but sometimes I forget, and I call them teachers anyway. Instructor. So she's teaching the EKG class. That's the class I have today, but my heart anatomy class got canceled for today, but I have it tomorrow. So I'm wondering if she's gonna make the other instructor draw names, because like our lab is Wednesday and Thursday, and if she doesn't get that squared away soon, what do we do? Because of that, I'm gonna have to do my anatomy stuff today. Maybe she isn't even out of the class, but it is 7:40. I went to the gym, we hit back and buys, and then I put a sweater on. I was wearing my green sweatpants as well, but my hair is claw clipped. That's what I do in the morning because I'm too lazy to put it any other way. But I'm gonna make my coffee and breakfast. Okay, it's now 8:54. I ate my lunch, I did my skincare, my hair has marinated, and I'm taking notes for the class that got canceled today, which is my heart anatomy class. So I've been going through the PowerPoint and just doing notes. I'm on slide 14 of 36, but this is all of week 1, so today and tomorrow included, but I just want to get most of these done. I can finish the rest at work if I have time. Plus, I might start on my EKG notes, and this is one of the notebooks I had last semester, but it's my anatomy and my med term, so I thought it'd be good to put this in here. But I'm just working on these, so for a little bit. Alright, I'm ready for school, for class. I didn't put earrings in, and my hair kind of looks like crap, but I want to try to do my hair this semester. But I put most of my clothes away. I just have to hang these up. But I wanted to at least get them out of the basket and ready. And I just ate lunch. I did most of my anatomy notes. Then I did half of my EKG notes. And there's another PowerPoint that I have to do for EKG, but I can do that during work, so it's fine. But I'm ready for the semester. I feel prepared. I'm going to go early and meet Hallie, and we're going to go to the bookstore and get our books, pick up our books. And yeah, from class was from 12 to 2. I have work at 2:15 to 6. Then I can come home, finish putting my clothes away, and do any assignments. So, hey guys, I have a lot of things to recap, and it's very bright in here, so I need to recap this week because I haven't filmed. Okay, first, Monday, my first day back, my instructor for my anatomy class was not there, so anatomy is canceled, and then I had EKG, which was fine. And then I had work, and Saturday and Sunday, I was getting these hives all over my hand, and my chest was covered in hives. And then they came back Monday during work, during the last hour of work, and it was all over my hand. It was so painful. It hurt to like move my hand. So I went to prompt care, my mom, like 20 minutes before they closed, and I got steroids for that because apparently I had an allergic reaction to what? I don't know. So then I've taken that, and it's been better. It's Wednesday, wow. And then yesterday, Tuesday, I think I said earlier that I was waking up at 5 a.m. with my friend in my program to go to the gym. We didn't do that yesterday because one, she had a date Friday night, not Friday. She had a date Monday, and she stayed up pretty late. And then I was like, my rashes are so painful, and I just don't think I'm gonna get any sleep. But then I took Benadryl and knocked out, so we just didn't get the gym Tuesday. And then anatomy, where my instructor was still not there, so we had the other instructor. And then I had lecture. I had an hour break, which I came home, got the steroids, took them, and then Madison also brought me Scooter's coffee. And then I went to sit through 4-hour lecture, which I just had steroids, and I just like felt hot and overstimulated, and everybody in class was talking about how we have so much to do. We had like a packet due, and assignments due, and I'm just like, but then at work, I was fine. I only worked like an hour and 45 minutes, which I did stuff, and then I shelf reading, and then the last 30 minutes I was doing the schoolwork, and I printed out some stuff I needed. And then I kind of organized my planner. My planner is just like awful. I'd have to show you guys, but it has like my school schedule, my work schedule, and my gym schedule. And then I decided to like put assignments and readings, like today I'm gonna do this quiz, tomorrow I'm gonna do that. Then I came back from class, and I'm like, Haley, put your clothes away. Oh, I also almost can snap now. I never had a snap. I came home, put my clothes away, did an anatomy quiz, an EKG quiz, did some of my readings, made tea, like did my skincare, and then I went back and then I read a little bit, just my regular book. I didn't finish my EKG readings, but that's another thing I'm going to have to do today. And then I went to bed. I couldn't sleep really well, but I'm blaming that on the steroids. But this morning I got up at 5:40, and then since it's Wednesday, our active recovery day, we went swimming, and it's me and 3 other people. Me and Emma recruited 2 more people for my class. Go us. And so there was like one guy who's been in the program before but is redoing it because he didn't make it past the final semester, and so he's giving us like our knowledge, and he said that you basically, to stay on top of things and be good, and the teacher also said this, you need to be a week ahead. Like if you go to class on Monday and you haven't even looked at what we're doing this week, or haven't even looked at the readings, you're a week behind. Which I guess makes sense. So if I have like the readings done for the week, it's going to make assignments and things and what I'm learning in class and lecture easier. But it's just, for the first week, it's kind of, especially when my teacher is still not here again today, so we have the other instructor doing our lab this morning, and I have lab this morning, and I feel so unprepared. But I do have my scrubs on. These are the ones without the logo and stuff, and I have my compression socks on. I took my shower, I put lotion on, I just brushed my teeth. We got my one stud earrings in. My watch is charging, and I'm going to dry my hair and do a hairstyle. The problem on Wednesdays is my hair is now clean, but I have to have it up. But my hair is like, I swear it's already growing since I cut it. I don't know, but I'm gonna blow dry that, do that. Then maybe I'll like do a little thing. I wanted to film, but honestly I was having just like breakdowns, and I've been so stressed, and then the rash, and then it just like, because it's just like boom, day one they're giving you everything, and you're just like, and then 2 days later I have lab. But it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. Today is gonna be stressful though, because I don't know, I just feel like behind already and already dumb. But whatevs. I also know that filming during the week is just not gonna happen. For this I just wanted to do it, but be prepared that I'm not gonna be posting a lot. And when I do, it's probably gonna be short videos on the weekends. But yeah. Okay, I'm ready for lab day 1. Scrubs day 1. These are Walmart scrubs because mine are still in back order. Then I have these, okay, let me scoot you down. Then I have these white Asics and my compression socks. Because lab for 4 hours, 30-minute break, work for 4 hours. And yesterday during lecture, we had a 4-hour lecture, which I only got up once to go to the bathroom, and my legs hurt so much. So, but new shoes for class. These pants, they only had a large, and I got mediums from like the scrub stop. My real scrubs are mediums, and I'm glad about that because these are so baggy. Like, I want them a little baggy, but these are just like, I don't know. Then my hair is giving Dorothy, so I did this like twist effect, and then I did 2 pigtails, which I did do my like curly stuff on them, which I fear they're not gonna look that good when they dry, but it's okay. Now, and I think I'm gonna start my period today, which is unhelpful. But everything I have to bring to school: coffee for class, water for work, because I need to drink more water. Backpack with all my stuff in. This is my work stuff, which I think I'm just going to take some of my stuff out that I'm not going to use at work, like my homework stuff, and then put my clothes in. Because what I'm going to do is go to class, go to my car, move, eat my lunch in my car, then leave my car at like a 1:20-ish or early, go change in the bathroom, and then just put my clothes in my backpack and then go to work. Because it's all at the same place, but like I don't want to go to the class and come back. But I'm going to change into shoes, different shoes after too. Then I have my lunch box, which I have my lunch in, and then I also have a work snack because, yeah, I am going to order some snacks that I can keep in my work desk, just because I feel like after going class forever and then lecture and then going, like, doing all these things, sometimes I get tired and I just need something to eat. So, especially because some days I might not pack a lot of food for lunch, so then I need something to eat. But that's that. So I don't know how I'm going to manage. Also, it rained last night and the ground is wet, so white shoes. But I didn't finish reading the pages that I was going to read this morning, but it's going to be okay. I'm trying to give myself positive self-talk and tell myself it's like scanning day 1, and I'm going to be a little lost. Maybe not as lost as some people, but maybe a little more unlost than others. I'm super excited for when my embroidered scrubs come in because they say my name and they're like school and they're all fancy, but we have to stay with these. But I think I am going to do good. I think last night especially really helped coming back from work and doing stuff even when I didn't want to. And drinking tea. I didn't put any sugar in my tea, which is like not a big deal, but I usually put a lot of sugar, but I put honey and I drink most of it, and then I drink some water. So I'm just staying on top of things even when I'm not home from 9 to 4:30. Working a 9 to 5 literally, and it's just like class, work, and then the gym. But coming back for work, I'm going to do a lot of my readings in my pocketbook. So yeah, but I need to do a lot of reading, especially this weekend. I need to catch up on those from this week and then work on readings for next week, so I'm done with that. But when I read, I like have my notebook open. I just write a bunch of stuff. But one Saturday, I'm going to get more new books because I need, like, I think I'm going to get separate notebooks in separate folders so that I'm just more organized, because I feel like that's going to organize me a lot, and I want to print. Like at work, it's very easy for me to print stuff. Just print things that I can. So I'm going to head to a lab and I'll check back. Maybe I'll bring my camera to my car. Maybe check back after lab. Hey bodies. Okay, so first off, I'm clearly changed. I'm no longer in scrubs. So today we scanned for the very first time, like actually scanning something. So we watched a couple videos of what it was, and then she gave a demonstration on somebody of how to do it. And so when you skate, like in lab, you have to wear a bra. So I wore a sports bra. You're supposed to wear a sports bra or like a bikini top. And I had a sports bra on, and it was kind of hard for Caitlin, because she was my partner, to scan. So I'm like, make sure to wear a bikini top tomorrow, so then she can scan it, because it's like right here. And we did the Plax view, which is a parasternal long axis view. First view ever. It's like here. It like showed your left ventricle, your left atrium, and your valves. It was so fun to finally get to do that. And I found Caitlin's like first try, and I was so excited. But she also had like a really good heart, like a really good image. Like my images was a little bit rough, but I wonder if she like has more room to scan when I wear my bikini top tomorrow. She'll be doing it better. So we did that, scanned for the first time. Then we did drawings. So each week we have a drawing of like what we see on the ultrasound. So I just did like a rough counter map, because there was like a lot of parts you have to label. So I did like a, what did I call it? A concept map, but it was like just the picture. And then during work or after, I'm going to work on making it prettier. And then we got out of class early, which was good. So then I could go home, because I had like all of my stuff with me, but I could go home, eat, and change. We got out like 30 minutes early, so that means I had an entire hour. So now I'm going to the Dollar Tree nearest to get 3 notebooks and 2 folders, because I want to organize everything with their own notebook and own folder, because I feel like that's going to get me nice and organized. But I'm still going to have a lot of stuff, but the amount of stuff that I have to print for each class, I think it'll be easier for me to just have it in each section. So we're going to do that, and then the new folders, new notebooks, I'm going to have to like rewrite notes, which I'm going to do anyway. So we're going to go do that. Then I work from 1:30 to 4:30. And I'm feeling good. I definitely need to get my cardiovascular health up. Yeah. I want to run. I told myself that the year 2026 was the year of running, and I ran one, so that was January 1st. So maybe like if I set aside, be like the weekends are my running days, and then have one day throughout the week. So be like, today's Wednesday and I get off at 4:30, so I could run today, because I just don't want them to back to back. Because when I do have time is Friday through Sunday, 3 days of running, but I don't know. We'll see. But during like when I have lab, my goal is like when I have clinical, it's not lab, sorry. Since I won't have, because I'm not going to be here, I'm going to be at my grandma's, and I'll have no access to the gym. So I was just going to run on my days after clinicals, because by then it's going to be spring, so then the time will have changed and it'll be brighter at night. So, but it's 1:10. I'm going to go get my stuff and go.